Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to another episode of the Euro Cooking Canuck. Once again, thank you so very much for joining me. Guys, on today's segment of Memories of Macedonia, I'm going to be making you something that my auntie taught me how to make. Guys, what I'm making is Parena Torta, and what that is a traditional syrup cake. It's so delicious. You can serve this for Lent because there's actually no oil in it. You can use a vegetable oil to line the pan, but that's about it. Guys, my tetka Anche taught me how to make this recipe, my auntie Anche. So I'm going to show you a picture of her here. And she's such a beautiful lady, and I love her so much. Follow Nogo Tetka Anche. Thank you very much, Auntie Anche. So, guys, without further ado, let's get in the kitchen and make Parana Torta. Hey there. Hey guys, welcome to the kitchen countertop as usual. Guys, this cake or torta is so simple. I thought I'd show you all the ingredients now, and of course all the amounts will be below in the description bar. What I'm going to start off with, guys, is eggs, sugar, I have some plain flour. What I have here is semolina flour. In the Balkans, this may be known as griz, and you may find it in the baby aisle because they often serve it to babies and infants. So you're going to need semolina or griz. I have some baking powder. I have an apple. Guys, use your favorite apple. I happen to love Granny Smith, but use your favorite. The apple is optional. If you omit the apple, you might want to add an extra egg because the apple adds a lot of moisture. Finally, some vanilla, or you can use vanilla sugar, a sachet of vanilla sugar. This is all you're going to need for the cake portion or the torta. Now, to make the syrup, or what we call a sherbet, you're obviously going to need water, sugar, a lemon, and again some vanilla or vanilla sugar. Okay, so it's basically a simple syrup, guys. So this is everything you're going to need. I'll be right back and show you the first step. Alright guys, the first step is to get all your eggs cracked in your bowl. I'd whisk them up a bit. Then I'm going to add my sugar. I want to whisk this until it's sunshiny yellow and fluffy. Then I'll bring you back. Alright guys, I whisked my eggs. If you have an electric mixer, you'll probably be able to do a better job than I have, but I'm going to go ahead and add just a bit of vanilla. As I said, you can use vanilla sugar, 1 sachet. Give this a whisk. And then just set this aside for now. Because what you want to do now is peel your apple, and we're going to go ahead and grate it on the grater. So continue peeling your apple, and then I'll show you what I do next. Alright guys, I've peeled my apple, and what I'm going to do is a little trick. I'm just going to add a bit of the flour to it. What this does is ensure that all these little pieces of apple don't sink to the bottom of your pan, that they stay pretty much throughout your cake or torta. And you can do this with a lot of recipes. We'll just give it a mix. I could have put more in here, but it's all good. It's a moist cake. So, that being said, I'm gonna add my flour, my semolina or griz, and my baking powder. I'm gonna give this a bit of a mix to get it going. Then we're going to add in my apples. Smells really good, guys. Now, optionally, you can also add, if you like, some crushed walnuts in here, and that would be really, really super nice. So I'm going to give this a mix. I'll probably switch to my wooden spoon, and then I'll be right back, guys. And basically, we're going to put this into a floured and greased pan. You can grease your pan with margarine if you are going for Lent, or vegetable oil, and then flour it lightly. And I'll show you what that looks like in a sec. Alright guys, what I've gone ahead and done is I've margarined or greased my baking dish and lightly floured it. It doesn't matter what you use, square, rectangle, round, it's up to you. To which I'm going to now go ahead and add my batter. All of it. I was going to put this in my big rectangular casserole, but it just looked way too big for this. You could double this batch, guys, obviously. And don't forget, it will rise because there is baking powder. So I'm going to go and put this in an oven set preheating at 180 C. And I'm going to cook this for about 15 to 20 minutes. Every oven varies, guys, so please do the toothpick test, you know, dip it in, it comes out clean, it's cooked. I do like cooking with glassware because you can take a peek at what's going on inside. Right, so that looks great. In the oven this goes, and we'll be right back, and we're going to start on our sherbet, or our simple syrup. Hey guys, we're going to go ahead and make our simple syrup, or our sherbet. Stove goes on, sugar goes in, call it simple syrup for a reason. Water. Then you want just a few drops of lemon juice. If you get any pits in there, it's okay, you can dish them out later. And then again, just a scant touch of vanilla. Or again, you can use vanilla sugar in a sachet. So I'm going to bring this to a boil. There's one of those seeds. And I want basically the sugar to completely dissolve. Once that happens, I'm just going to turn off the heat and put the lid on my pot. This doesn't take long, guys. Please do not leave the stove. Stir continuously or quite often. Please do not leave the stove. This happens very quickly and you do not want this to overboil on your stove or scald you. Alright, so I'll bring you back when that's all done. Forgot to mention, guys, you can also add in, if you like, just a couple of lemon slices. That's optional. Okay guys, my syrup is just starting to come to the boil. You don't want this a rolling boil, so I'm gonna, at this point, turn my heat off. And your syrup should be very clear. All the sugar should be dissolved, and this should be very, very clear. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to keep this warm, put the lid on it, and just put it aside for now, or leave it as it is until I need it. Alright gang, my torta is out of the oven, and while it's still hot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it, ooh, it's hot, into sections. You can cut this in squares, triangles. It's really up to you. It's hot. Wow, it's hot, guys. Just be careful. Take your time. I know it's not going to stick because it's wanting to slide around on me. And then I want some triangles, so I'm going to cut cake in the opposite direction. I'm going to continue with this, and then I shall bring you back and show you what I do next. Alright guys, so I've cut up our torta, or parena, and now all that's left to do is to ladle over a hot, simple syrup. And you want it to soak right in. Obviously, you're going to have to let this cool completely before serving it. And the syrup has to soak in all the way through. I'm going to continue ladling in our syrup, and I'll bring you back when that's all done. Guys, I just want to show you, the reason why we cut this is so the syrup can really soak in. As you pour it, it may pool, but then you're going to see that it's soaking into your torta or cake. When the cake has completely absorbed and can't take anymore, is your cue to stop. So I'm going to continue going with my syrup until my torta is completely drenched, and I'm going to watch it because it might be little bubbles that come up and it can take a bit more. So do it slowly, take your time guys. Hey guys, as you can see, our parena torta is all done. It did take all of that syrup. I just put the last little bit on top. I'm going to let that soak in because it still needs to cool completely. As you can see, it is quite beautiful. And I need to let this cool, and I will cut up a few portions. Guys, if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Comment, I love all your comments. Subscribe if you haven't, and share. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my tetka Anche, my Aunt Anche, for helping me with this recipe. And I'm going to cut this up, and I'll show you a few pics. Guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Your Cooking Canuck. Hey guys, my torta has cooled down, so I've taken some slices out, and I just want to taste it. Look how moist. That's so good. It's great, guys. Try this recipe. It's very easy and very tasty. Few pics to follow. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Memories of Macedonia. Ciao for now.